how do you detox the body? I'm always confused, so I know I can't be the only person.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like right now, everybody named Mama got a detox.
Everybody say they got it, right? It's a million of them.
You go to your barber shop, he got a detox.
He gonna give you his, right?
But here's the thing. Most of the time, like what a lot of things that people are doing for detox is actually cleansing.
Okay.
Okay, it's not detoxing.
So it's two different things.
Yeah.
Cleansing is one thing, detoxing is another.
Yeah, just imagine if you bought like a old rundown house or you inherited it from your family and it hadn't been lived in maybe years and they left food on the counter and all kind of things throughout the house. When you walk in there, there's going to be mold, dust, etc.
Correct.
A cleanse would be essentially like taking a mop, broom with water in their water bucket and cleaning with that.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can get some stuff clean, but you're not going to eat off the counter, right?
Absolutely not.
You know, but with a detox, what you're doing is you're using things that pull things out of the body because you've intoxicated yourself. So now you got to detox.
Okay.
Right. And the cool thing about herbs is herbs were, you know, you hear the saying, herbs were made for the healing of the earth. Okay. Because foods nourish you. They maintain your health.
Yeah.
Herbs will heal you, okay? Give you a really great example. There's a story of two horses that were in a stable. Both of them got cancer inside of the stable. They attributed it to some of the environmental toxins that were on the farm.
Okay.
One of the horses broke out of the stable, went into the woods, and started eating this herb. The other one couldn't break out. It died. They found the other horse eating this herb. They found out what herb it is. The herb actually helps to cure stomach cancer. Okay? So it's really important for us to understand that herbs have a purpose just like fruits have a purpose. Fruits are cleansing to the body and hydrating to the body.
Okay.
Okay? Veggies like green vegetables are good for deodorizing the body, okay? And providing fiber so you can have a good bowel movement. Well, herbs are really made to detoxify the body, to get rid of heavy metals, to get rid of acidity, to get rid of mucus, unwanted mucus, and to get rid of old fecal matter. So detoxing is really important. And so
how often should we detox? Is once a month? When you feel weird? How should we know? How do we know actually?
Because of the climate that we're in today, like the world is so polluted, the water is polluted. You saw what happened in Flint, Michigan. That's not an isolated incident. That's in most major cities because most major cities have lead piping, and no cities go under and
fix nothing.
So it's been that way for 100 years. So that's the truth for most major cities. So you got lead in the water, you got pollution in the air, you got chemtrails, you got GMO foods. I mean, unfortunately, like we're being surrounded with toxicity that our ancestors never got exposed to. So I tell people detox the same way you would sort of maintain your car. You do an oil change every 3 or 4 months for your car.
Absolutely.
You change the brakes, you change the tires, you change the spark plugs, the wires. You do detailing on the outside of the car, inside of the car.
Absolutely.
But there's no processes that we do like that for our own body. We treat our cars better than we actually treat ourselves.
Boy, you just hit it. That's what my boy Vincent would always say. He said, people put better gas in their car than food in their body.
Right.
He was the one, shout out to my boy Vincent. He's definitely very much in the vein of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was the first person to tell me about bioflavonoids and how apples provide bioflavonoids for inflammation, and they're good for your digestion, the skin. Everything about the apple is good for the body.
Yeah.
So back in the day when they said apple a day help keep the doctor away, it actually is true.
Yeah.
And so when my kids were very young, we had 2 big apple trees on my property, right? So we would just go out there and buy the apple.
Yeah.
Just get an apple.
Right.
And I remember always having no problems going to the restroom and all that. Because but they were so good and they're fresh. You just pull them out. I used to give apples away. People be like, why are you always giving us apples? It'll help you, man. To this day, Dr. Bobby, when I'm on the road, I stop at Whole Foods and buy me Gala apples. I buy Gala, Fuji, or they got one called Honeycrisp.
Gotcha.
God, boy, true. What you know about the apple gang? You don't know about no apples. You look like you eat oranges. Okay, anyway.
but they're really high in fiber, pectin.
People be laughing at me, Dr. Bobby. How do I get through this? People be like, oh, you with your old ass apples and shit. But I always go get my apples and I keep them in my room instead of eating like potato chips or something when I'm in my room. Right. I'll just eat an apple.
Right.
And it's And you'd be surprised, like when you eat an apple, it's almost like a cup of coffee or something. You'd be like, damn.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, and this is like really, really important. It's like you're never gonna see a commercial for like apple, kale, or anything.
Why
like
not?
That. Well, it doesn't make any money. And anything from nature, unfortunately, is like you can't patent it. It's nature. But if I take something and put it in pill form and call it blase, that'll save your life, now I can patent that and I can make money from that.
Correct.
So you're never gonna see an actual commercial for anything that is truly healthy for you.
Right.
And so it's so important for us to like take that ownership. Like I have to take ownership of my health when it comes to understanding what I need to be putting in my body and overcoming a lot of the decisions that I make almost through automaticity about what food choices that I'm making.
Well, to give you a little bit background on my family, I lost my dad most recently, health related.
Sorry to hear that.
I lost my mom, health related. Lost my brother, health related. All indicative of food, lifestyle choices, right? Yes. And I remember growing up, in a black Southern family, we from the South, we chitlins, they eating chitlins and pork chops, everything grease, everything butter, fried, more fried fish, Fridays. We didn't even know about healthy stuff growing up, right? We just knew like we eating and we ate what was good. My mom made it, whatever was great food. But as my parents got older, they developed type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
And I tried to get my family gym memberships. You guys got to walk. You guys got to run. Drink a lot of water. Stay away from. Take all the sodas out the house. I do not drink soda to this day because of my family. I will not. Soda does not appeal to me at all because all I see is sugar. I just see
liquid sugar.
It's like people don't realize. I don't know if it's 6 tablespoons of sugar or 6 teaspoons of sugar is in a can, but it's a lot.
It's a lot. Sometimes it can be as much as 17, depending on the type of soda it is.
Bro.
Because when you think about it, Americans eat, how much, if you were to go guess in pounds, how much sugar you think Americans eat annually?
Pounds of sugar in this country, man, it's got to be billion pounds or something crazy.
Each individual eats 152 pounds of sugar every year.
152 pounds? Do you know what a pound look like?
Yeah, 152.